Ahoy hoy, it's your clown girl here, and today my lovelies we're going to be doing a very special makeup in honour of the fantastic, the most awesome Apocalypse Club. Now Apocalypse is the most authentic, the most credible, the most inclusive alternative night on the south coast of England, and through lockdown they've been doing online events so that we can all enjoy the feel of the club while we're all in lockdown. So we're going to turn this into this. That's right, it's Poppie, the Apocalypse Clown. Now I'm using the colour scheme from the Apocalypse logo and elements of the logo design in my costume that I'm going to be wearing. The bra is a hand-painted bra that I did myself. I've used elements of the logo from the Apocalypse Club there. The reason for the bra is I'm going to be using this makeup look in a shoot for my OnlyFans. We're going to be using a combination of makeup, so Snazzaroo face paints, black, red, green and white. And as well as that, we're going to be using some eyeshadow just to make the colour pop a little bit, and also because I don't have any purple face paint. This is the purple I'm going to be using here, a combination of light and dark. We're going to start with the black to add some contours and the nice defined jawline. On with the cheekbones, and we're just going to add a slight bit of definition to the sides of the nose there. We're going to leave the top because the fringe of the wig is going to come down on that anyway. So we're just going to paint the jawline and the little dots there at the end of each ruffle bit. Dab off that brush and then drag the colour up onto your neck from the ruffle. And then you're going to use the same kind of principle along the jawline. You're going to use that buffer blendy brush just to drag the paint down onto the neck and blend it in with the white a little bit. We're going to blend in the cheekbones and blend the nose. And then we're going to add some white face paint just to really make that a nice clean blend. And we're going to put that white face paint on and blend like a blendy thing. Now the timing for my makeup here is because this coming Saturday, some of you lovelies might know it's World Circus Day, and in honour of that the Apocalypse Club is actually going to be doing a circus themed event which will be streamed on Twitch and accessible on other platforms also. As I say, I am going to pop the link for that in the description of this video, so if anyone wants to come along and have fun, you can do so. Now we're going to use the purple eyeliner here. Purple eyeshadow, and we're starting with the light purple eyeshadow on the under eye, and we're just going to take it up at a diagonal which is in line with your natural eye shape and your cheekbone, and then just blend it into the white face paint. We're now going to take the darker purple and just run that along the lid line there and blend it into the lighter purple. Once you're happy with that, you're going to repeat that process onto the other eye, like so. And now we're going to use the light purple on the upper eye, and we're going to avoid touching the eyelid with that purple, okay? So we're going to follow the line of the diagonal on the lower lid, and we're just going to kind of cover the brow area. But we're going to leave a nice white space that we're going to be adding some green into in a moment. So try not to get any of that onto your eyelid, leave the eyelid white. And then in with the darker purple, just to add a little bit of depth and create the illusion of an eye socket. Like so. When you're happy with that eye, you're going to move on and do exactly the same process on your other eye. And here I'm adding in a little bit of the darker purple just to add a bit more depth. And I think this kind of creates the look that it's like less flat on your face and there's a bit more of a dimension there. And although I'm using eyeshadow simply because I don't have purple face paint, I've got to say it does blend very well onto face paint. Now we're going to take the green face paint and fill in that area that you left white. So we're going to go from the inside of the eye on the upper lid and run that out to the outside of your eye and then up into a nice swoopy wing. With the face paint, where we're using a mixture of eyeshadow and face paint, leave that face paint to dry, otherwise it's going to get a little bit messy, so make sure it's nice and dry before you proceed. And just to really make that green pop, I'm using some sparkly kind of metallic green eyeshadow onto the top of the colour there. And I think that gives a very nice effect. Now we're going to take the purple eyeshadow, the light purple eyeshadow, and we're just going to bring that colour down onto the neck ruffle. This doesn't have to be super tidy, just get a few bits here and there onto the white face paint. It occurred to me that green and purple are the colours of the Joker, and where we're going for an Apocalypse theme more so than a Joker theme, I wanted the colours to be kind of muted. So yeah, we're not going for the bright colours here, my lovelies. When you've done that to the ruffle, you're going to take the darker purple and just add in a little bit of depth in the central parts there. I think sometimes even the most basic makeup designs can really be enhanced by adding a bit of depth and dimension, so that's what we like to do. Next we're going to be decorating the disc, so we're just going to take the green face paint and dot it onto the disc there, and then smudge it in with our fingers. Be careful to leave a white border around the disc because we're going to be adding purple on there. When you're happy with the smudging, you're going to take the purple eyeshadow and you're going to just dot it around the white border that you left. Perfect, and then smudge it in. Then we're going to take the darker purple eyeshadow and just outline the whole thing. Just building up that depth. So now we've applied the colours that we require onto our face paint, we're going to take the black detailing brush and just outline our lips. Now you don't have to be too perfect with this, you can be a little bit messy because we're going to be doing some smudging anyway. And then take that brush and extend the line of your mouth upwards into a cheeky smile. Very cheeky. Next we're going to take the green face paint and do some lines onto the lips. Some on the upper lip and then some on the lower lip. No exact science to how many lines you want to be doing. I've gone with 3 up and 3 down because it seemed to fit well. And then we're going to be taking the eyeshadow, the lovely purple eyeshadow, and just filling in the blank parts there. And we're going to take the dark purple and add a tiny bit of shading to the central part of the mouth where the lips meet, just like that. And then we're going to go onto the outside of the mouth shape, the mouth area, with the purple eyeshadow also. So you're basically just framing your whole mouth shape with a bit of smudgy purpley goodness. And you're going to blend that outwards onto the white face paint a little bit. And when you're happy with the blend, you're going to be taking the black detailing brush and just adding a bit of darker shadow, just to build that depth up. So when you're applying the black shading there, just make sure you're doing the outside of your lip shape. Don't put the black onto the inside of your lip shape, because we want that colour to stay as it is. Lovely shape. So with the white face paint, we're just going to add a few dots onto the lips to act as kind of a highlighter. And I think this kind of brings the colour scheme together a little bit on the lips, and it gives us that nice muted effect. And now time for some eye decoration. So we're going to take the green face paint and do some vertical lines down onto our cheeks, and then vertical lines going up onto our forehead. When we're happy with that, we're going to take the purple eyeshadow and do kind of like a twin line next to the lines you've already done with the green. Where it's quite a high coverage makeup look, I'm only doing the lines on the outside here. But hey, if you wanted to do the inside lines as well, you go for it. It's up to you, creative license. Smudge those in so they don't look too clean. Wonderful. And then you're going to be taking the black and doing a lovely sweeping line along your top lid, and then a line along the bottom, and then just marry up the two lines onto the corner there before the wing. Repeat the same on the other eye. And when you're happy, you're going to take the same brush and the same face paint and just run it through the black vertical lines that you've done. Just like so. Now, eyelashes here are not obligatory. If you want to go for a more androgynous look, you can obviously leave the eyelashes off. I'm going for a more feminine look, so I'm adding eyelashes on. As I say, you don't need to do that part. Eyebrows, we're going to do quite simple eyebrows, particularly where my wig is going to be covering most of my brow anyway. I'm keeping them very simple. Just like so. Now we're going to outline the ruffle, and this bit here you really do not need to be too careful, because you're just going to be doing some smudging anyway, so just have fun, go around the ruffle with the black fine liner and then smudge it out with your finger. As I've said in previous makeup walkthroughs, this bit I find just gives it a bit of added definition and it creates the illusion of a bit of shadow. Now onto the Apocalypse disc. We're going to outline that bad boy in black. Try to keep the face paint outside of the disc. And then we're going to smudge it around to create that piece of shadow that we like. Just like so. Now onto his smiley face, we're going to do one eye and two eyes, and then a smiley mouth, because he's happy it's apocalypse time. I'm going to put a little dot either side of my nose, because I think the paint was just missing a little something in that area. I also thought I would quite like to kind of deepen my eye socket a little, so I'm adding some black eyeshadow there, making sure I missed the green detailing that I've done on the outside of my eye. And a little bit around the lower lid also. and exactly the same on the other eye. And you can make this bit as dramatic as you like or keep it low key, that is entirely up to you. Once we are done with the black eyeshadow, adding a bit of depth there, we're going to move on to the final bit, which is the nose. Remember, my darlings, the nose always goes on last. Mostly anyway. And once we have done the nose, we are ready to rock and roll. There, finished look. Boom. So here we have it, my lovelies, Poppy the Apocalypse Clown. Hopefully I will see you at Apocalypse this coming Saturday. Link is in the description. But for now, ciao!